Good morning team. It is Sunday, 1 week on since the East Fortune British Sprint Duathlon Champs. So you could say, well, I've had a recovery week, but no, not really. I've had a mini build week. It's kind of like a reverse taper. So I've had some key sessions in the bags. I've done some strength and conditioning. I did a Zwift race that turned out to be quite tasty. It was going to be a tempo session with some tempo climbs, and I got sucked into the race, as you do when you get onto Zwift, don't you? But it was good. I was strong, had a good workout, actually won the race, but that doesn't mean anything. It depends who's in the race, doesn't it? Just the dynamics worked well for me with 2 climbs. Right, let's not labour on the point. I've had some key sessions, but I do need to get some fast running in. I need to get some of those sessions like I've done on previous videos, where I'm really focusing on speed work, running with longer recoveries. And my intent today was to go up to the track at Kiel and do a workout there, because that's what I did last time when I did those broken 600s. But it's just so windy today. So I thought, well, I'll do something around the estate, which is going to be, I don't know, about 180 metre sprint if you like, but I'll do it segmented because that's just the dynamic of the route, where you do like an 80 metre flat, and I'll do that working into a stride, so I'm hitting top speed just as it then transitions into a climb of about 80 to 100 metres. So it won't be 200, I think it'll be less than that. I'll see what it works out at as pure speed, and then you do like a zigzaggy loop to get round to the beginning of that sprint again. So I'll do some reps of that interspersed with some bike work, about 5-minute tempo. So one set will probably be 5-minute tempo on the bike, and then I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 of those loops around the estate with those sprints, making sure I get nice jog recoveries, even walk when I need to make sure I'm fully recovered for each sprint. And that's what I aim to do. Let's see how it goes. That takes your breath away. So I'm on my second block now of sprints, and it is more or less exactly 200 metres. So split it 100 acceleration stride, and there's a slight dip where it kind of, although it actually slows you down, and then you kick up for the full-on sprint for the remainder, about 90 to 100 metres. So it's quite tasty actually. Really trying to open up on these hills and sprint, not just cruise, if that's the right term. So I'm on my third block now of 3 200 efforts, and as you can see I've got the Pumas on, Puma Fast R. The last set I did in my new Vaporfly 3s, which are very nice. They're going to be my new duathlon race shoe, I think, along with these Pumas, which are great in transition. Last week I wore at the race in Scotland the Vaporfly 2s, which were actually a great shoe for duathlon with flat pedals, but I've had them a couple of years and I do feel like they're losing a bit of their pop compared to the Vaporfly 3s that I wore in that last rep, which I really liked. Kind of like a scaled down version of the Alpha Fly. Right, let's get these done. Yeah, those Pumas that I've got on just feel a bit slappy. I've always said that, but once you look at your pace, they're quite fast. Perhaps that's what I call the fast R. Okay, 2 more to do. Oh, our last set really of sprints really started to bite at the legs. I really opened up, but I think that's what you've got to do, is not hold back. It just feels like I'm running in treacle because it's on the hills, so I've got no sensation of speed, but it is effectively sprinting slowly, isn't it, up a hill, with all the effort and all the muscle engagement sort of accentuated. So it's really good. I'll probably do one more round, then maybe aim to do finish the session off with like a 3k tempo around the park, and that'll be a decent session done. Just 5 minutes on the bike, back onto sprints, and then the tempo. That sounds like a decent wrap. Whew. Let's go. Right, last rep, and starting to feel it in my glutes and hammy insert, which is where it should be hurting, isn't it? Right, let's get this done. Getting a bit busy. Last set of sprints done. I've done enough. The legs have started to buckle now, so it's 5 minutes, flush the legs out, tempo bike, then around a 3k tempo run to finish. Let's see what the legs have got. Normally after doing such a high intensity speed hill type work, you go into a slower perceived tempo and it actually feels a bit easier. I'm not sure if that'll happen today. Through 1k, 4:03. I didn't know what pace I could hit. I was thinking around 4:10. Kind of tempo effort, being fatigued. 2k, average pace 3:59. Right, 3.3k. Aim was to do tempo run, ended up averaging 3:55. Ended up more like a progression run, and I don't know, once you get in the flow you just keep going, don't you? I just don't know if I could have upped the pace again to be race pace. Maybe it's just the legs are heavy from the fatigue of the session, but sort of aerobically, heart and lungs, I thought it was tempo, but I don't think I could have gone much faster. Typical me, isn't it? But great session. I was pleased to be able to do that off the back of the bike and hill sprints. So yeah, jogging now, key session done in the bag, and yeah, better than I thought it was going to be today. Got a slight niggle in my back, which was tweaked again doing something crazy without proper form. I say something crazy, like lifting up a basket of washing. Right, thanks for joining. I'll see you next time for the next key session. I'll have a think what that will be. Hope it's interesting. Remember, keep running, keep biking. I've not said it for a while. Run again.